As the two walk out, with only a toaster to show for this plot point, a thief suddenly runs in and grabs the bag of money with a zoink sound effect. How the hell did Alan Greenspan not notice the guy running around with a baseball bat? And where the hell is bank security? The guy just runs out, no one's stopping him or anything, and all Mickey does is point out that if Cal AOL actually had the power to stop time, he could have stopped the thief. You idiot! Now the bank lost $100 million! Gee, maybe it's a bad idea to keep $100 million in a big sack with a dollar sign on it, as if this was a friggin' Looney Tunes cartoon!
That's the only bag with a dollar sign on it in the whole town. If she steals it, we'll have nothing to put our dollar signs in.
Look out and see a crowd gathered around something. Did the same robber who I didn't stop run out here and kill my lazy, drooly old dog? No, sir. What happened is this alleged perpetrator... Alleged perpetrator? He was running out with the sack of money. Security cameras caught him on tape. Slipped on your dog's drool puddle. That means you get a $100 million reward. Ignoring for a moment how stupidly the plot point of the robber ended, why the hell would he get a reward for something the dog inadvertently did? The policeman just hands over the bag of money to him. On whose authority, asshole? That money is the bank's property. And I notice nobody cares about Alan Greenspan's bank and all this. Poor guy was just doing his job. And why does he get a reward anyway? Usually rewards are put out in order to get information that leads to a capture or something like that. Was there a standing warrant for such a hardened criminal as guy who robs a bank by running inside and grabbing it while also holding a baseball bat?
You know, what gets me is the fact that not only is there a reward on him, but the fact that it's $100 million. What the hell does this guy do? Kill a pope?
Anyway, Cal walks Mickey home. I guess they just forgot about her taxi, and she keeps saying she wants nothing to do with him, but he keeps insisting because he's a moron. Listen, Cal AOL, do you have a nickname? Or L? Let's go with Al. Just call him Cal. You completely went out of your way to give him that name. Mickey says he can crash there for the evening and then find him a place to stay, despite saying that she disbelieves his story about being a time traveler. She points out that he'll need an ID and the like, but he left it all in the future. However, he does have the AOL disk. It turns out that the disk contains the full amount of online information for the next 3,000 years. How dramatically convenient. It also contains his birth certificate and social security card, which convinces Mickey that he's really from the future.
Wait a minute, if the bank card from the future didn't work, what makes him think his ID and social security number will?
And now they suddenly decide to go to the theater. Seriously, they just cut from the scene at the computer to them deciding to go to the theater. Because, you know, a taxi driver and the son of Ted Turner and Jane Fonda are clearly going to be the biggest fans of Amadeus or the Pillow Man.
Oh, come on! If a guy like this can be a brony, then surely these guys can be fans of musical theater.
They decide to get their tickets from a scalper because, hell if I know, this comic just does whatever it wants. However, it turns out that the scalper is being robbed by the guy who was trying to rob the bank earlier. Bang up jobs the cops did on keeping this guy imprisoned. That was less than a day, and he's already pulling this stuff. Cal AOL, or Al I guess I should call him, steps in to intervene. Al, they're both criminals. Why are you doing this? For truth, justice, and the American way. America! Fuck yeah! And he does this while breaking the guy's arm and kicking his ass. Well, time travel may not have given him superpowers, but damn, the guy can fight at least. It will cost you $500 for 2 tickets, and I'm losing money on the deal. $500? What the hell show are they going to see? Given this is Marvel, I'd think it was Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Actually, those kind of prices are the only way that Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark will ever make back its budget.
Mickey and Al are upset over the scalper's prices. Then why the hell did you go to a scalper? That's not the truth. I saved your life and you're ripping me off? That's not justice. Let's just call it the American way.
America... fuck yeah?
Mimi?
Inside the theater, an usher tells them to take the dog outside. Wait, why did they even bring the dog with them? Mickey tries to claim it's his seeing eye dog, and her rationale is actually pretty sound. Of course he's blind! Look at how he dressed himself! Point well taken. It wouldn't be easy to look stupider. Hey, finally a character I can root for. This usher.
Don't get used to him, Linkara.
Listen, tool, this not a stupid costume. Oh yeah, great grammar there, kid. The teachers of the year 5000 must be proud. My father gave this to me before he put me in the time machine.
Okay, sir. Allow me to direct you to a little place called Arkham. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
And my favorite character is gone as he throws them out of the theater. The thief is back again with more injuries. You'd think the poor guy would cut his losses by this point. Anyway, when they reveal they have no money, he says he'll take the dog and sell him for medical experiments. I don't think that's how that works, but whatever. The dog makes a run for it, and they go into an alleyway. There's a pow sound as if a gun was fired, and Mickey helps Al up. Oh no, no way. Did the robber kill my dog, who is all I have left of my family and a metaphor for my mother and father? Did he leave me with nothing but a burning desire for revenge within my very soul?
I swear to God, by this point it's like Al wants his dog to die.
No, sir. When the alleged perpetrator dove for the leash, he got his head too close to your dog's butt. Rover here blasts out one of his nasty dog farts, and he knocks the perp out cold. Canine flatulence! Clearly there is no higher form of humor.
Hey, don't laugh. Mr. Ed had an uncle who died like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. Ed, come on! Ugh.
You get another huge bag of reward money. Where the hell did that bag of money come from? What, was the cop just keeping it in the alleyway for just such an occasion?
Maybe he's like a cartoon character and just keeps it behind his back.
When we cut to the year 5002, since apparently Ted Turner miscalculated the asteroid impact, and in fact they are not doomed. They can't bring Al back, but they can send him stuff. A flash of light appears before them, and Al says that his parents sent him something from the future. Sweet, what is it? A phaser? A transporter? What? Clean underwear!
This isn't funny!
This comic sucks! Now, I know what some of you were thinking. Was this really all that bad? Yes! 1,000 times yes! Immortal Ted Turner is apparently smart enough to invent a time machine out of PlayStation 1 parts, but can't calculate if an asteroid is going to hit Earth. The main character thinks that time travel can give you superpowers. The few jokes that you can actually think of as jokes aren't funny. It wants to be meta and clever, but instead it's just obnoxious and insulting to the competition. And Alan Greenspan is a bank manager who can tell the future.
Yeah, we've never read Marville #1, but after this review, we really don't want to.
The comic sounds like it's just plain nonsensical and stupid, and not in a good way like Family Guy or Futurama. It seems really annoying and just a pain to read.
Now it's time to see how this review is.
Yeah, this was a hard one. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad, not at all. Problem is, most of this review is just about Linkara ranting about how stupid the comic is. Now don't get me wrong, the ranting is funny, it's just hard to comment on. All I can really say at this point is just go watch the review yourself.
Well, that's pretty much all that there is to be said on this one. I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.
Me.
Oh, hey,
Me.
I'm just reading through the spellbook. You'll have some really interesting stuff in here.
Me?
Yeah. Well, no time to be focused on that now. Come on, let's go work on the Christmas episode.